Member Hotchkiss.
Present.
Council President Matavetsky.
Present.
Thank you very much.
All right, we can now move on to public comment. Please be respectful, as it's a special business meeting. Uh, Speaking to an empty room. So I'll ask the clerk if any public comment has been submitted specifically relating to today's legislation. There is no public comment that has been submitted, and so we will move on to first reading legislation. So we'll start with ordinance 024-59, considered in rules and procedures / special studies. Councilmember Hotchkiss.
Thank you, Council. Thank you, Council President. So this is ordinance 024-59, an ordinance to amend the code of the City of Binghamton, Chapter 307. This is continued updates to our food cart legislation since we last met, and this was presented. We had some productive meetings with vendors and prospective vendors about what they thought about our application process as it currently stands. I think we had a really productive conversation, and we have some really common sense things that we can introduce into our charter. Currently, I don't think what we have drafted out right now accurately represents everything from that conversation. So I'd like to make a motion to hold this over to the next business meeting.
I'll second it.
I think first we need a motion and it to be seconded to be introduced, and then a motion for the holdover, right? So you're making, yeah, there was a second for that, sorry. There needs to be a second before we can move to, and a discussion before we can move to.
I
the
will
holdover.
second. The
Okay.
motion.
Motion by Councilman Hotchkiss, seconded by Councilman Kavanaugh. Discussion, turning it back over to Councilman Hotchkiss to discuss.
As I said before, I think we need a couple more days to iron out some of the details, and I think we can do that if we just hold this over. So I'd like to make a motion to hold over 024-59.
Second.
Okay,
Motion.
motion by Councilman Hotchkiss, seconded by Councilman Porter. Any discussion on the holdover? I'd be personally be interested to hear a little bit about the changes that we're planning, since we're all here tonight to discuss it. And then
Me too.
Yeah. So basically there was a consensus between all of the vendors, and I think it makes a lot of sense that there would be a preference given to permit holders. So in the first 2 weeks or 15 days, the clerk's office will reach out to the last year's permit holders and say if they want to renew, they'll have those 2 weeks to get that done. And then it'll move into a rolling application process on the 15th. And that seemed to be widely accepted because it kind of protects the permit holders' business investments, and it opens up new opportunities for new vendors if they are choosing to get into that market.
thank you. All right. So any further discussion before we vote on a holdover? Okay, the clerk can call the roll on the motion to hold over.
Councilmember Porter.
Aye.
Councilmember Kavanaugh. Councilmember Dundon.
Aye.
Councilmember Hotchkiss.
Aye.
Council President Matavetsky.
Aye.
Thank you. That is 5-0.
Okay. 024-59 is held over to our next business meeting. Next up, we have discussion on the annual meeting schedule. So the calendar for our meetings was set by the previous city council back in October, before any of us were elected. And one of the things that's coming up is the budget hearing season. So the mayor reached out to me this week to ask about scheduling that presentation. And I wanted to bring it to the full council. Calendar setting can be done by the president per section 26-1 of the city charter. Any amendment to the annual meeting schedule may be scheduled by the president of city council upon not less than 24 hours written notice via email to all city council members with a copy of proposed agenda and copy of proposed legislation. Traditionally, our meeting and calendar times have been discussed and voted upon by council members. So start with the first item, the mayor. I'm going to pass things over to Councilman Kavanaugh, Chair of our Finance Committee.
All right, so the normally budget presentation happens on the 15th of September. This is outlined in Article 5, Section C62 of our charter. The 15th falls on a Sunday this year. The mayor had suggested the 16th as the first budget presentation. It does say on or before the 15th, which I think would be, if we can stick to that, you know, that piece of the law, I think we should move our budget, the first budget hearing to Friday, the 13th, and start budget season on lucky Friday, the 13th. So that would be my suggestion, and then I think that gives, then I think we should maybe have a week to kind of review the budget, get our questions and stuff in order before we start hearings. Right now, the last council didn't start hearings. The first budget presentation that was set by the last council wasn't until September 30th. And council has to finish its work and vote by October 30th. So it's cutting budget season, if you will, from 45 days to 30 days. So this way we get back our 45 days. And I think we can still have a little bit of a luxury of a week, say, of our ability to review and develop questions and take some time with it, say the week of the 15th to 21st. And then I'm proposing we start with a hearing with some departments, and that schedule kind of gets developed based on who's available and who's ready to go. But I'm proposing that we schedule our first budget hearing on September 26th. And then for now, maintain the other hearings as they've been laid out. So September 30th, October 1st, October 7th, October 9th, October 16th. So that is my proposal. So make the first presentation. So I motion to make the first presentation on September 13th and schedule an additional budget hearing at 5 o'clock on Thursday, September 26th.
I second.
So that the motion, again, would be to kick off the budget season with the presentation on September 13th. And then the dates that are on the existing calendar, and remind me of the additional dates.
Adding a budget hearing on Thursday, September 26th.
26. Okay. So we had, the motion was made by Councilman Kavanaugh and it was seconded by Councilman Porter. Discussion. So I'll throw out there that I have some religious holidays, October 16th, and then during a regular meeting on the 23rd. If I'm the only one who can't make those dates, that's fine. But if there's anyone else that's also potentially absent those days, I'd be open to a change of any of those days. All right, so, okay, so it is, we would have the kickoff presentation, September 13th, which is not the Monday, the 16th requested by the mayor. And then, which was out, did not comply with our city charter. And then, we have the 26th, which is Thursday, the 26th of September. And then we have Monday, the 30th of September, October, the 1st of October, which is a Tuesday, and then the following Monday, the 7th, and the following, the Wednesday, the 9th, and then Wednesday, the 16th. So some of those dates are half hearings and half either budget or business or work session as the calendar currently stands.
I'm open to moving the 16th to the 17th.
Of
If that-
October? Is that of October that you moved?
Yeah, that fixes Sukkot.
Oh, okay. The recommendation from Corporation Council is for to take the date votes one at a time rather than as a slate for clarity.
I'll take a vote
So-
for each,
Yeah,
for
each
each day.
day, if anything we're modifying, or adding. Yeah, thank you.
So the budget presentation is technically a special business meeting. So if you want to set these times today, certainly Council President,
Mhm.
I mean, you have the discretion to
Mhm.
set them, but if you want to have a discussion about it, I think if you go by each date, say date, time, vote, and just keep going to create a tentative budget schedule regarding the budget presentation on the proposed date of September 13th and whatever time council designates. Move on to the 5 previously scheduled budget hearing
Okay.
dates one at a time.
Sure.
Okay. Well, so, but we already had a second on this slate of dates.
So, okay, so what do I need to do to say in that the second, since our plan have to do?
Okay, so I would like to schedule we'll go back. I would like to schedule, I motion to schedule the initial budget hearing on September 13th at 5 PM.
I'll second.
All right, so initial budget hearing, September 13th, motioned by Councilman Kavanaugh, seconded by Councilman Dundon. Any discussion on that? Are we good? Okay, the clerk can take the roll.
Councilmember Porter,
Aye.
Councilmember Kavanaugh,
Aye.
Councilmember Dundon,
Aye.
Councilmember Hotchkiss.
Aye.
Council President Matavetsky.
Aye.
Thank you. That is 5-0.
Okay, so we will inform the mayor that we have selected Friday, the 13th of September.
Auspicious.
Oh, it's great. Don't worry, you gotta worry about it.
All right. I would like to motion to schedule a budget hearing on Thursday, September 26th at 5 PM.
I'll second.
the motion.
Motioned to have a hearing on September 26th at 5 PM, seconded by Councilman Dundon. Discussion? All right, the clerk can take the roll.
Councilmember Porter,
Aye.
Councilmember Kavanaugh,
Aye.
Councilmember Dundon,
Aye.
Councilmember Hotchkiss.
Aye.
Council President Matavetsky.
Aye.
Thank you. That is 5-0.
Okay,
I would like to motion to cancel the budget hearing on Wednesday, September 16th in recognition of the Sukkot holiday.
I'll second that.
okay. Motioned by Councilman Kavanaugh, seconded by Councilman Porter. Any discussion? We're good. Clerk can take the roll.
Councilmember Porter,
Aye.
Councilmember Kavanaugh,
Aye.
Councilmember Dundon.
Aye.
Councilmember Hotchkiss.
Aye.
Council President Matavetsky.
Aye.
Thank you. That's 5-0.
I would like to motion to schedule a budget hearing on Thursday, Thursday, October 17th at 5 PM.
I second that.
No, that's 17th is
Thursday.
good. All right, so so we have the motion for scheduling for October 17th, a budget hearing. And it was motioned by Councilman Kavanaugh and it was seconded by Councilman Porter. Any discussion on that? Okay, clerk can call the roll.
Councilmember Porter,
Aye.
Councilmember Kavanaugh,
Aye.
Councilmember Dundon,
Aye.
Councilmember Hotchkiss.
Aye.
Council President Matavetsky.
Aye.
Thank you. That is 5-0.
Any other modifications?
I think I'm good for now.
Any other meeting calendar changes? Councilman Hotchkiss.
Yep. So I'd like to make a motion to amend the annual meeting schedule by adding a regular business meeting for this Thursday, August 1st at 6 PM to consider local law LL 24-02. I'll second the motion.
Okay, motion to add a business meeting to the official regular calendar.
Point of order.
Councilman Kavanaugh.
As it would be a regular business meeting, it would be any regular business that's scheduled
Yes.
to be up,
Correct,
not just
yes, correct.
LL 20,
A
whatever.
regular business meeting. So, so the motion is to have a regular business meeting added to the calendar for this Thursday, August 1st at 6 PM.
Yes.
Yes. All right. And it was motioned by Councilman Hotchkiss and seconded by Councilman Dundon. Any discussion?
No, so far.
Nope. All right, the clerk can take the roll.
Councilmember Porter,
Aye.
Councilmember Kavanaugh,
Aye.
Councilmember Dundon,
Aye.
Councilmember Hotchkiss.
Aye.
Council President Matavetsky.
Aye.
Thank you. That is 5-0.
All right. Any other calendar changes? All right. With that, I will consider a motion to adjourn.
A second.
Wait, someone has
I
to make
make
the
a
motion.
motion,
Oh,
make a
I'm sorry,
motion
I
to
make a-
adjourn.
And then I'll second. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Motioned by Councilman Hotchkiss, seconded by Councilman Porter. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right. Enjoy the rest of your